All right. I canceled the upload of my other video. I'll upload that other video later.
So give them the overview again.
Yeah, so imagine like walking through this when it's 2 in the morning. So it's 2 a.m., you have a fence, and you have this tunnel. This, like, I felt like I was walking through Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, because there's no light here. There were no cars out, there were no headlights, there's no street lights, and Erica's grazing in the grass. Erica, why are you grazing? Wait. No trip got cut short. What are you talking about, Tetris?
So did they see the previous stream? So tell them about the Overbooked hotel in case you lost.
Oh yeah, so for those who missed the last stream, so I went to a hotel. A half hour before I got there, they call me and say, yeah, we overbooked. My bad, bro. You can't stay here. Even though I paid for the entire week. And I paid for the week so that I'd be able to be, I wouldn't waste time packing and unpacking, because packing and unpacking is a pain in the ass, and it takes away from the time that I get to spend exploring the area and seeing if it would be a good place to live. I am in New Hampshire, by the way, for anybody interested. I'm not looking for a new place for business right now. I'm just kind of looking for a new place personally, as a residence. I figure I should start with a residence. It's easier to move one person than it is to move 12 to 14 people in a business, so if I try to move 12 to 14 people, it'll never happen. If I start with me, then it'll actually happen. So I get to the hotel and they say, yeah, we're overbooked. We can't have you here, but you can stay at this other one. So I go to the other one and they claim that they had an electric vehicle charger. They did not. They had a wall outlet that was actually corroding because it's outside in the rain and it doesn't have a cover on it. And it was only able to do 8 amps at a time without resetting, which is, I think, at 110 volts, which is about 2 to 3 miles an hour. So I decided to park my car at the other place, and I usually jog in the morning. I didn't jog yesterday because I was traveling, so I jogged back to the other hotel. And what was really interesting is the scenery. So what I was showing you right in the beginning of the stream was this tunnel. When there's no sound, when there's zero light, because there's like it was 3 in the morning and there's no cars out and there's no street lights, it kind of looked like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver as I was walking through it. Very freaky looking. So now I'm just walking through right now to get my car, pick up my luggage from this hotel, and get my good room. Yeah, Erica has a hat. But yeah, it kind of looked like Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Walking through here at night, like it was.
No lights, guys.
I was on the phone with Erica because I was scared of walking by myself. I thought I was gonna piss myself. It's weird because for all the people that talk shit about New York City and like the high crime and the blood and the blah, like I live in Bed-Stuy and I lived there before it gentrified. Before Bed-Stuy gentrified, I'll let you look up the crime stats. And I never really felt a sense of fear. But when I'm walking through some suburban white area where there's nothing, like no street light, no people, no anything, that's actually 10 times scarier to me than just walking through Bed-Stuy or East New York at night. Like I'm not. That shit actually scares me when I actually look out and it feels like I'm walking through Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver because it's so empty and desolate and without light. That shit scares the crap out of me every time. There's something about the remoteness of. The person that's going to commit the crime is the ghost that's going to jump out at you from over that evil tunnel and rip your head off. That's who's going to commit it. And that's scary. The idea of that is scary as hell. How do you not? You owe it to yourself to play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. The first one. I think they may have actually remade Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver for modern systems so that you can get some better graphics out of it. Their plans. I like the colors, and I like how the colors are changing. This is New Hampshire. So I'm going to be checking out a couple of different parts of New Hampshire, southern New Hampshire. If I wanted to check out my current store, to check it out a few times a week to see how it's doing, or stay for oh god, well, I could do that from here, which is I couldn't do that from Florida or Tennessee, but I could do that from New Hampshire.
Stop and look at the roses. Stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, like this tunnel. And there was a tunnel that had a tree above it, and the tunnel with the tree above it was the one. By the way, Eric, I want you to inhale.
Yeah.
Do you notice that we're in a tunnel and it doesn't smell like piss?
Yeah.
How often does that happen in New York City, where there's a tunnel or an enclosed area and it doesn't smell like piss?
Really?
Almost never.
Really?
But that had no smell of urination because nobody urinated in that tunnel. It's just one of those things to take advantage of. There is, Oscar, and I haven't really followed that much. I haven't followed it that much, but it definitely piques my interest. You need to shill better. It helps if you get paid first. What are you talking about? This is not my business. Shilling happens if you Google MacBook repair New York or MacBook logic board repair. You'll see no shortage of shilling. This is a random throwaway channel where I post random walking and shit. There's nothing to shill here.
What?
Except for you.
Oh.
Look
so
at this hat.
Did you tell them about how low your mileage was when you went to the
Yeah, this hotel. Never go to a hotel that says they have a wall charger for electric vehicle charging, ever. I always double check it on the PlugShare app just to see. But yeah, this place had supposed, electric vehicle charging. You have an 8 amp, 110 volt outlet.
Yeah, so what happened was that originally we booked another hotel and then they said they were overbooked. So they said, hey, we got to put you at the Hampton. Now, the other hotel has a much faster charger. The Hampton, theirs only allows you to charge about 4 miles an hour.
Yeah, this one's 200 volts, 36 amps.
So when he drove to Hampton, he had about 49 miles left, right? And because the charging was so slow, he decided to walk around 1:30 or 2 a.m.
I told them that part in the beginning.
Okay, you already told them that, right? To go to the hotel, the other hotel, which is 1 mile away. And what is the difference in charging between the Hampton and the other one? One was 5 miles. What was the other one?
27 miles an hour.
27 miles.
I mean, honestly, you don't need more than 20 miles an hour because when you go to sleep, you wake up and you're full. Unless you're almost dead. That one's more than enough. Like, you don't need more. 200 volts, 30 amp charger is like, that's beautiful. 110 volts, 8 amp is, that's not going to do it. That doesn't really do it for you.
Yeah. So this area looks pretty remote, but there are superchargers around here. I don't know how close though to those places, but they are around.
Can you believe this is the state capital?
Doesn't look like it though, yeah?
Oh, stop vibrating. I literally turned everything off on this phone. Jesus Christ. This is the state capital of New Hampshire, and this doesn't look very capital-y to me. This is less of a sidewalk and more of a kind of, hey, a little piece of grass in between the roadway. I guess you could call this a sidewalk. Check it out, no coal in Bow. Household hazardous waste day. Interesting place here.
Yeah, so there's about 6 or 7, I think at least 6 or 7 superchargers in New Hampshire.
I usually try to use the slow charging ones at a motel. I look for a motel if I'm traveling that has one. It's healthier for the car to slow charge than it is to fast charge. So I only fast charge. I usually try to avoid it as much as I can. Like, I don't avoid it altogether, but I just, Erica, run! The light turns immediately here. Holy shit! Wow, damn, that was a fast turning light. Look, there's a railroad crossing over here, Erica. Railroad crossing. There's a Ford over there if you want to buy an American car that will probably get recalled next year.
I don't see too much EVs, yeah? Like, look at that car. Look at that
The more rural it gets, the more you have trucks. See, there's a truck over there. There's an SUV over there. There's a truck over there.
Oh, look at that dog.
Okay, Erica, ready? There's no crosswalk here. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but oh well. That woman in the Volkswagen Bug just tossed a cigarette right out of a car. No shame. No shame at all. Note to self, avoid this particular part of New Hampshire. I'm sure there's other parts that are great. This part was equally distant between 3 towns I wanted to check out, so this was the best area. Since it's equally distant between 3 towns that I wanted to look at, I figured that would be the most convenient. Once again sucks more. Actually, you know what I would say once again? I would say if you say that sucks, I would say that you swallow. How do you like that? How do you like that? I definitely enjoy the state motto, Danger. Yeah, this is not a homey place at all. It's fairly dead. Oh, look at the sign they have across the street. I don't know if my phone will allow me to zoom in on that.
Ralph?
Now hiring, we are an essential business.
Look at that guy. Look, he's shilling his YouTube channel.
Who?
See him?
Ralph Smart on YouTube.
Man, maybe I should do something like that.
What is Ralph Smart?
I don't know, but he's trying to show himself. That's a homemade sign. Props.
Okay. Yeah, so you have to walk on this. Well, that sucks balls. This is not a sidewalk. Alright, Erica, you ready? I'm gonna walk on the grass over here. I feel bad walking on somebody's grass, but I'm not gonna walk on the fucking street. Screw that. What is that Ralph YouTube channel about? I really hope that isn't some sort of like neo-Nazi skinhead channel or something. With my luck it will be, because I zoomed in on it over here and said check it out. Somebody's gonna take a clip of that. They're gonna take a clip of that. They're gonna like send it to CNN or something. I hope it's a painting channel or a home cooking channel or something. Maybe an electronics channel. But with my luck, it'll probably wind up being some skinhead channel or something. Lots of car dealerships over here. There's a Ford, we have a Mazda, a Honda. That other side is easier to walk on, but further the other side is the side the hotel is on. So I would go for a run for it, Eric. Run for it. We got no crosswalk. Run for it, girl. Right. I'm gonna walk to the parking lot. Mazda parking lot. Actually, it looks like Ford and Mazda are sharing the space over here. This is where Dr. Evil Genius would go to purchase his MAGA truck. Everybody say hi to Dr. Evil Genius in the chat. I believe he completed his purchase of a new MAGA truck. You have an F-150. You have a Silverado. Look at this. All your MAGA trucks. I'm trolling him, Omega. He's the one that actually coined the term MAGA truck. I took credit for it, but in reality, Dr. Evil Genius's channel is the place where the term MAGA truck originated. Because when my car got smashed into by an 88-year-old man from a nursing home that was driving a giant Silverado who made a left turn at an intersection without looking at all. He said that I got smashed by a MAGA truck because it happened in Lumberton, North Carolina, where almost every truck has some sort of MAGA thing on it. Like there was one thing that was like stolen election 2020 and all sorts of crazy bumper stickers on all the trucks. I thought it was kind of funny. But there you have your Mustang over here. Certified pre-owned. Can you guys imagine Erica in a Mustang after seeing her driving video? Can you imagine you in a red Mustang? Going 10 miles an hour on the 55 mile an hour speed limit? Going.
I don't want a Mustang.
There's a Cadillac over there. There's something about the Cadillac. I don't know what it is about their sedans, but they never look aerodynamic at all, and particularly the newer ones. The newer Cadillac sedans almost look like it's a square in the front, and I don't understand why they do that. Is that
cute?
What? That's a Pontiac. I didn't know Pontiac made cars that look like that. I missed the 1992 Pontiac Grand Prix. The one where the dashboard computer had a recall on it and was broken. My parents got that because they got it for cheap. I am not mean at all, Eric. I'm a nice guy. It's a Hyundai. He has almost 2 million subs. Really? Ralph has almost 2 million subs, Erica.
Really?
Yeah, someone just said he has almost 2 million.
I gotta make a freaking sign now.
You guys should do a test drive. I want to see Erica test drive a Mustang. Go down the road. She wants to get a hot pink Lamborghini or a chrome Lamborghini.
No, I want to get a gold chrome Lamborghini.
And then drive at 8 miles an hour to the she wants to. Erica shops at the cheapest stores imaginable, like Dollar Tree, so she wants to get a chrome Lamborghini and drive at 5 miles an hour to Dollar Tree to do her errands. Why would you go to Dollar Tree with your Lamborghini, and why would you drive the speed limit?
You know what? Here, this is what I would say. I would say I spent so much money on the car that I have to go to Dollar Tree. Like the wrap is expensive. But I love how a gold chrome Lamborghini looks like. I think it's pretty. I can't justify owning one, but I think it's pretty.
F-150. When it drives by you, it goes. Lots of trucks over there. Those are normal trucks, not mega trucks. Even the fire hydrants don't smell like piss here. Interesting. Hiring HVAC technicians. Well, if you're in New Hampshire and you want a job doing HVAC stuff, give 603-396-5006 a call. It's heatingnewhampshire.com. heatingnh.com. I love how these shitholes are now putting their salaries in the sign. This hasn't happened in generations. Look at that. They're actually telling you what they're gonna pay you right up there. I still wouldn't do it. In high school, I would have taken that. I would have been happy to get 14 bucks an hour in high school. I still think even counting inflation, $6 an hour in 2006 was less than $14 an hour in 2021. But yeah, look, those jobs still suck balls. Eric is so far behind. Here, Eric. Who tips at Dunkin' Donuts anyway?
I posted a link to my Lambo. My dream Lambo.
You're not getting a Lambo, Erica. You're never getting a Lambo. Do you know why you're never getting a Lambo? Because even once you become a multi-millionaire, you will never be the type of person to spend $500,000 in a car.
Yeah, I can't live in it.
You wouldn't be, I know you would not be able to live with yourself.
Well, I would be able to live with myself.
With your chrome Lambo?
Yeah, what if I made all these videos on YouTube?
You're never gonna make that back in monetization, Erica.
Going to Dollar Tree, going to Daiso. You know what I would also get? I would get very dark tints.
Even renting them, it's like $1,000 a day.
No, it's like a couple thousand. It's like 5,000 a day.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I saw one site that was $1,000 a day, but that was for an early '90s one. It was a
it's an old
Diablo.
one. Yeah, that's a piece of junk.
What? You just called a 1991 Diablo a piece of junk?
Old.
Erica.
It's too old.
Okay, Marin Trant.
What?
Okay, Marin
Too
Trant.
old.
Erica, there's a walkway over here, and you missed it. Too old. Oh.
No, but I think it would be kind of funny. It wouldn't be worth the money for sure, but it would just be funny to say if someone's like, "Wow, that's a nice car," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I shop at Dollar Tree."
You're a troll. You're a giant troll. She wants to roll. Why would you want to flex at a Dollar Tree with a $500,000 car?
Huh?
Why do you want
Cars don't pay for itself unless you save money. That's why. What?
Somebody's gonna, if you park a Lamborghini that costs $500K at Dollar Tree, somebody's gonna come outside with a fucking crowbar and bash the window.
What?
Because you're flexing at a Dollar Tree.
It's not
What the?
flexing. It's not flexing.
It is flexing.
It's like if that's your car, it's your car. I just like shiny stuff.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Erica, give your trademark,
See ya.
That's not it. All right, maybe later.